As a little boy, Mo was devoted to his brothers, especially Shemp. They were kindred spirits, and Shemp had an enormous influence on my father, shaping his love of comedy and theatrics, bringing out the performer in Mo while releasing the rebel that lay inside him. These wild and crazy little guys were always off in search of fun and adventure were easy to come by because they were growing up in a magical time and place. This was the bygone Brooklyn of egg creams and ethnic neighborhoods, of crazy accents and comical tough guys, and of a beloved baseball team everybody would someday call dem bums. Most of all, it was the Brooklyn of a stretch of seacoast named Coney Island, a sandy wonderland for kids like my dad and his brothers.
Mo loved to go to Coney Island. I think that's where he got show business in his blood.
But if there's anything relating to Coney Island, I remember it more as him being a lifeguard, somebody who really enjoyed the water. And because of that, I became a lifeguard. I was positively influenced by him. But in spite of all this temptation, Dad still had to go to school. Unlike the fun-loving Shemp, my father was at first a devoted student, aided by a prodigious memory. Later on, though, he played hooky to sneak into Broadway and vaudeville shows, often with a truant officer on his tail. He had been victimized by that virus known as the theater bug, and his condition quickly blossomed into a dream of becoming a great actor. The stage-struck Mo tried his mother's patience, and she could be very hard on his fixation with that silly show business. But he adored her, and throughout his life could see no fault in her.
My dad had such empathy for her. He had such love because he realized what a hard job it was to clean and cook and take care of 5 boys. He would get up on a stool, because he was still a little kid, to try to help her, whether it's to chop something or to do some kind of menial task in the kitchen.
Mo understood Jenny's hard life and her overprotective need to control her boys. Tough mixed with love was her trademark. Before my father Mo's infamous haircut, Grandma Jenny just loved to sit and curl his hair, but that got Dad into trouble.
My mother used to wake me up about 20 minutes before the rest to go to school, and she used to make those finger curls on my head. Until I was about 11 years old, I wore curls almost down to my shoulders.
Oh, really?
And I had to fight my way to school, in school, and back home from school. Then I had a friend called Rusty Johnson. We'd stand back to back and fight them all.
Yeah?
Until finally, I got a hold of his mother's scissors, and without looking, I cut the job right off all the way around. When I looked in the mirror, that's what it looked like with the haircut. I was afraid to go home. And I hid under the porch until about 2 in the morning till I heard my mother say, "You better call the police."
To look for you.
Yeah, and then I started coughing lightly, like, you know, and made the cough a little louder, and then my father said, "Uh-oh, there he is under the porch." And they pulled me out with a rake, got me inside. My mother took one look at me and said, "I knew it was going to happen sometime, and I'm happy it happened."
I think that toughened him up for later life. And so the famous Mo haircut was born not of show business inspiration, but of schoolboy desperation. This sheer ecstasy happened when my father was 11.